Okay, now let's see operations. Well, the reason everything is written because when I was writing here, I just the video stopped. So instead of writing everything again, I'm going to take this. Okay. Now let's see now operations. This is going to be page 3. Okay, page 1, 2. Yes, this is going to be page 3. We have 8 pages. Okay. Now let's go operations. What we're discussing here is this. Let's suppose we have just a number like a plus or minus b. And the whole idea of this page is going to discuss those guys in here. Okay? What is a definition? What is that? What does that mean? Okay, we have to understand what is underneath the symbology, or we can just use math in the fastest way possible. Okay, and in the end, I'm going to teach you tricks, but I can only teach you tricks if you know the basic. Okay, if you know all the theory. Okay, I can't myself just teach you the tricks if you don't know the entire theory. Okay, because we can always use tricks, and we should use tricks in math. We should always use tricks in math. Okay, this is the idea about math. It is not how much you know, but how easy you can retrieve those tricks into your memory and make the math becomes fast. But to use tricks, it's tricky because some tricks work and some doesn't, here and there. And to know where we should use them, we just have to know very well what is beneath the trick. So let's see the definition. Well, a signal can mean two things. Okay, it can be 1 or 2. I don't want you to think that it is the two definitions are going to be used at the same time. They are not going to. Okay. Now, one way to see the signal is this. It is just tell us where the number is on the number line. This is the number line. Remember, 0 to the right. To the right. Oh, this pen. To the right, it is positive, and to the left, it's negative. Okay. 0, 1, 2, 3, positive. Okay, so one way to see is this. Remember when we just had in here like 2 minus 5. Well, one way to see that this is a positive 2. It is on the right side. Okay, now another way to see this number in here, minus 5, this negative, it is just telling us that the 5, it is on this side of the number line, is it? Okay, just how to see the numbers. The position, they are just saying the number, it is on the, if it's positive, it's going to be on the right side, and if it's negative, it's going to be on the left side. Position. Okay, let's just, is where. Okay, where the number is. Now, another way to see the signal, it is some way totally different. Okay, there is no connection with this first definition. That's why I said, or you see the signal in this way or in this way, never in both ways. The second way we can see that signal is going to tell us at which direction should we move. You see, this is a different way to see it. Now, in this case, when it's negative, it is telling us, please take the 2 and now move to the left 5 positions. Or let's suppose it's positive in here, maybe in here. Let's take this one. You start at 6, okay, and move 7 positions to the right. They are saying here, move to right. And in this case, they are saying here, like, move to left. Okay, like I said, there is 2 different ways we can see it. Okay, now it tells us at which direction we should move. When it's positive, move to the right. When it's negative, move to the left. Okay? Now, let's see some examples in here. We have, for instance, like 8 minus 5, which you know it is positive 3. Okay? We don't have to write the plus, like I said. Let's just put the number line in here. This is going to be the 0. And now, let's first see this 8 in here, okay? This, the 8, it is positive, so because it's positive, I'm just reading this 8 in here. It is a positive 8. I'm going to use definition 1. Where it is in here. It is a plus 8. Okay? Now, I'm just taking this 5 in here, but the signal in here, it doesn't make sense to say, oh, negative 5, so it's in here. It doesn't make sense that, okay? It is an operation. It's within, okay, this sentence. Now, this negative side 5, it means the second definition. It means that because it's negative, I am going to move, okay? We should move at which direction? To the left, because you see, this is negative and this is positive, okay? Now, we're going to move to the left. How much? 5 units. I don't have to put negative 5 in here. Why? Because I'm already explaining the direction. It's being negative, okay? It is towards to the left. Well, that's going to result, oh, this pen. We are going to land at, if I start at 8 and get backwards 5, I'm going to get to 3. Okay, now another example in here. Let's see this one. Now let's take the same example. Let's do this one. It's still 8 minus 5, which it is still 3, of course. But now, and please follow me in here. Now, in this first episode, we started at 8. That was our starting point. Now I'm going to start at 5. Can I do that? Of course I can. Because, like I said, if we just see these as groups, like this is one group, and this is another group, I can, and I told you on page 2 that we can switch those groups as we want to, as long as we bring the entire group. Okay? So, if we just understand these as groups, there is no problem about starting now with, I'm not going to start at 5, okay? I have to start at negative 5, because look, this is the group. So we're going to start in here. It must be the same, okay? Because the equation 8 minus 5, and it is the same. So we should have the same results. Now, let's start in here, where we are going to start with the blue one. Okay, we're going to start at minus 5. But for that, I'm going to take, the negative is going to be this red, okay? Negative 5. Negative 5. Right? Now, this negative means where we are. We are at the left side. We are at the negatives. Okay? And now, what should we do? Let's use the other information. Okay? It is directions. Okay? Like a recipe to make a cake. Use that, then use that. Use that, then use that. Now, you start at minus 5. And now, what should you do? 8. But that 8 now makes no sense to place in here, okay? That 8, we must use the second definition. And to use the second definition, it means that this is a positive 8. If it's a positive, means move to the right. How much? 8. So we're going to take, where is this one? We're going to move 8 to the right. Why? Because it's a plus, okay? What should we land in here? Well, let's see. This length in here, it's a 5, right? from 5 to 0, okay, it's going to be, we have to move 5. I'm sorry for the camera, okay? We have to move 5. Well, if we have moved 5, we still have to move 3 more, okay? So the answer, it is still 3. Now, let's just recap in here. First, we just start with 8. This is 8. Positive 8. First definition. The positive means we are on the right side, on the positive side. Now, this negative in here, you are going to the second definition. It is telling us retrieve, get back 5 units. So that's what we did. We landed at 3. This is the answer. Now, let's start at minus 5. But if we start at minus 5, the other information is a plus 8. Plus 8 is going to be moved to the left, to the right 8 spaces. 5 plus 3, okay? We landed 3. Now, another example. Now this is going to be faster. We have negative 3 plus 8. Let's see this one. Okay, let's take our number line. We are going to start again with the negative 3. Always start with the first. No problems, but let's just start. Let's have some pattern here. If we start at minus 3, okay, let's just place minus 3. What does that mean? It means that it is on the left, right? Because it's negative. So let's just write negative 3 in here. Negative. Oh, I'm using the red one, right? I'm sorry. The negatives, I'm just doing red. Negative 3. Now, the second information. Well, move to the right. Okay, move to the right. Because positive 8 spaces. We're moving 8 spaces to the right. Well, from here to here, we have 3, right? 3 spaces. Well, to get 8, we just need to move 5 more, right? So we have landed at plus 5. And that is the answer. Plus 5. Now, let's do the same thing. Minus 3 plus 8. It must still be 5, of course. It must be. We haven't changed anything. But now I am going to start in here. If I start in here, again, let's take our number line. Still the 0. Now, we are going to start at 8. Well, I'm trying to, kind of, okay, but I'm trying to use the same relation, okay, the same image, okay, from the top to the bottom to see that we should reach at the same place. Now, we're going to start at plus 8. Well, this is plus 5, so plus 8 should be around here. Now, what should you do? Go to left 3. Now, if we just go to left, what should you do? Just move 3 to the left. So in the end, we are going to be at positive 5, right? We just get back 3 spaces, okay? No problems, okay? So the important to know about this page is this. When we have 8 minus 5, what does that mean? It means that we are going to start at 8 and we are going backwards 5. And what if we start at minus 5? Well, we are going to start at minus 5 and we're going to move right because it's positive 8 spaces. So it is the same, okay? So this is for the second video. 31. See you at the fourth video next one, okay?